All right, so I just finished a big winter tote grind, and I realized that if I'm putting together a progress video, you need to know where my account is basically at already. So I figured to kind of go through and talk about, my stats, where I'm at. I've got basically base 70 and everything. I need a little bit more rune crafting XP, which I've been slowly working on. 40k is about an hour of Guardians of the Rift, so I think I'll get that pretty soon. As far as quests, I have 3 real quests left. Night at the Theater is basically due an endgame raid, so I'm not quite ready for that yet. Song of the Elves, I'm at the final boss. However, I don't have the DPS quite to beat it. I'm thinking with 83 magic, I might be able to, but if that's not enough, then I'm going to have to start grinding barrows to get a full Arms robe set. Other than that, there's Desert Treasure 2, which just released, so I just haven't bothered with it yet. No, we don't need this. And then let's see what else. So in terms of goals, I tried to put together a list here, which yeah, it is showing up in the recording. That's good. So like I said, I want to beat these 3 quests. I want to get these robes called the Zealot robes, which basically boost the amount of prayer you get when you use bones at an altar. However, you get them from killing Shades and Morton, and I believe you have to kill either the second highest or highest level Shades. I've been doing the second highest for a long time, and I basically have gotten nothing. I think it's somewhere here in my loot tracker. But basically, I've decided that it's not worth doing the second highest Shades anymore because, well, it's just annoying not getting any drops. So, here you go, Silver Keys. These are all the ones. I haven't even gotten a single roll for it. Like, this is good loot and all, but I'm thinking at 95 fire making, it'll go a lot better because every single key I get is guaranteed to roll for it because it needs to be these gold keys. All these silver keys don't have a chance to hit that drop table. Other than that, I am looking, so that's why I was doing Winter Toad all day. I'm trying to get to 95 fire making, and then I also need 90 wood cutting to get the redwood logs that you need to burn for those high level Shades. And then additionally, the Winter Toad gives me a chance for a fire tome, which I think I mentioned in one of these clips that's coming up. Some other small goals, I'm looking to get to 86 magic so I can make planks for construction. Having a good player-owned house is just so key for an account. It makes getting around and doing farming runs and whatever so much easier. So that's just kind of a long-term goal. That's not one that I'm really struggling to get. 50k C at Vorkath. I actually haven't tried to kill Vorkath since I finished Dragon Slayer 2. So this actually, I'm not sure if I'll be able to do this or not. I don't have anti-venoms for it, but I also have pretty good ranging gear, all things considered. If I get a blue dragon task, that's probably when I'll first go to it. But I mean, I have God D'hide, which is what you really need. I have a rune crossbow, and then anti-dragon shield is really the best that I can get as an Iron Man. And then I've got my diamond bolts and ruby bolts. So I think I can get those kills slowly. But I'm going to wait for a Slayer task so I can rock the Slayer helm. And then, actually, this task is done. I did finish Mage Training Arena. It was awful. It was a slog. It was a grind. But I got a Master Wand, which is a nice boost over the Ancient Staff that I've been using for using Ancient Magics. So actually, let's go ahead and delete this. I'm not going to get an Infinity Hat. That's just too much work. I am also working on completing Temporos for 82 and 87 fishing, which I think I'll explain that a little more in the clips upcoming. But basically, I want to get the levels to cook. I want to cook sharks. I want to be able to fish sharks, and I want to be able to fish minnows, and I want to be able to fish anglerfish. That's about it as far as individual goals. I'm kind of, I don't want to say at the end of my account, but I'm pretty far along at this point. Quest Cape is really where you get those nice, like, measurable goals. But I do have a few still. Like, I want to get the hard I want to finish out the easy and medium combat diaries. I want to complete hard. Now it's points based, so I won't finish all of the hard ones. Maybe I'll finish them elite and master or whatever. But I do want to get all 3 of these levels. And other than that, I think I'm going to start working on, well, I definitely want to finish out these 2 hard diaries, but then I'm going to start working on the elite diaries, because that's always a good thing to have. I'm already finished out with Corin Favor. And other than that, I'm really not sure. It's just kind of grinding for loot at this point, because I have, let's see, collection logs. Yeah, this is what I want. So barrows, I have had terrible luck. Other people in my group have been doing most of the grinding there. We have an Aram's Hood. We have a couple Guthin's pieces, I believe. And then we have Derek's plate legs, Derek's axe. I think we have a bunch of Torig's hammers because Sean keeps getting those. And we also want to go kill Dagonoth Kings at some point. Like, I made one trip with one of the guys in my group, but we were just kind of figuring out and didn't really know what we were doing. We got very lucky. We got Dragon Axe. But we've unfortunately rolled the Warrior Ring twice, which is the worst of the rings to get. The Seer's Ring would be really nice, and the Berserker Ring also really nice. The Archer Ring is fine. It's not a bad thing to have, but that's not really why we're there. I do have a Dagonoth task. It's just a question of finding a time when other people in the group can actually meet and commit to doing Dagonoth Kings. And then, yeah, that's pretty much it for now. I mean, I'm kind of at a weird spot with my account. Like I said, it's just time to grind out bosses and levels and start going for loot. So I wanted to add on a little bit of something to that last little blurb that I had. The updates that I'm giving here are after all of the following clips. So all of the drops that you see have already happened. And it just was because I realized I needed to have this status quo video. But I figured I'd also go through mini games. We grinded out Barbarian Assault pretty early on in the account. Got a Fighter Torso. Got the Granite Body just to help with tanking stuff. Haven't done Brimhaven Agility. Haven't done Castle Wars. I got the full Angler outfit. Giant's Foundry. It looks like I haven't really done anything here, but I've actually unlocked, there's a bunch of molds that make the minigame go faster. And so I'm actually pretty far along here, and that's why I have this whole tab. You can use high alchable items to replace bars when you're doing that minigame. It's a fairly new minigame, so I'm not sure how many people have seen it, but just something to keep in mind. That's a kind of a long-term goal. Guardians of the Rift. This is a rune crafting mini game. I am one piece into it. I'm about to get my second one. I think I'm like a 15 to 65 pearls away. It's just a question of chance with that. Hallowed Sepulchre. I've gotten pretty much all of the items except for this ring, which I'm actually pretty close to. And then I can't get some of this other stuff until I get higher agility. I think I need 81 for the next level. It's either 81 or 82. And then it's 91 or 92 for the final level. So this has been kind of put on hold for a little bit. And then LMS, that's PvP. Nothing to worry about. Mage Training Arena. Like I said, I grinded out the Master Wand, and I got Bones to Peaches a while ago for the Varrock Hard Diaries. Lumbridge Drainer Hard Diaries. Mahogany Homes. I got a Plank Sack. Haven't gotten any of this other stuff. Probably won't. I don't know that it's really worth it in the long run. Pest Control. I got a full outfit. Eventually I'll get the Void Melee Helm and the Void Ranger Helm and Elite Void. But for now, they're not particularly important, and I need to kill Zulrah before I can get the Elite anyways. Rogue's Den, got that whole outfit, so I get double loot when pickpocketing if I'm wearing it. Shades of Morton, I think I mentioned a little bit earlier, but I'm looking to get the Zealot's robes, and then also, I guess Gold Locks would be nice, but not really while I'm there. But I also want to get, I think it was in the loot tracker, so there's this scroll of Swamp Bark. I think at some point I got a scroll that was the like Blood Bark or something like that. But it basically gives you the ability to turn Split Bark armor into Blood Bark armor, which makes it so when you're using ancient magics,
you get more health healed using the blood spells. So again, not something required, but kind of a long-term goal. And Soul Wars, PvP, Temple Trekking, Tithe Farm. I've done so much. I'm just one item away. I need a seed box. I kind of put that on hold because that's probably the least useful thing there. Trouble Brewing, nobody does that. Volcanic Mine, I tried it. I really want to get a dragon pickaxe, but this just was not for me. It was a little too, I don't know, just wasn't for me. Is there other stuff? So I got all my dragon defender, or my defender stuff done. I've got the prospector outfit from Motherlode Mine. Got full graceful. Got the Shazian stuff for lizardmen shamans. Chompy bird hunting, I'm fairly far along. I don't think there's really anything else that's that important to mention. I guess I can go over gear specifics. So like I mentioned, I have a fighter torso, Barrow's gloves, because Quest Cape is basically done. And other than that, like I said, Void Armor, just a bunch of clue stuff, quest stuff, Amulet of Glory, which I guess that doesn't sound that remarkable if you're used to playing on regular accounts, but the only way to get them on Iron Man is to have 75 crafting, which is a slog to get to. Other than that, like I said, God D'hide already, Dragon Axe from the Dagonoth Kings, and I did a bunch of Motherlode Mine early on this account, which is why I have so much ore. All this fish is from Temporos, and I think that's really it as far as stuff that's worth mentioning. So yeah, that's the update for now, and then I'm going to play a few clips of me doing reward pulls from mini games. All right, here we go. Third reward pulls for the day. Got 18, I believe. Yep, 18 pulls here. Again, we're looking for Abyssal Pearls. That is a terrible start. Honestly, one of the worst starts in history. Talismans are completely useless. Death runes are nice, but again, talismans useless. There we go. The pearls are nice. That's what we're here for. Unless we get an Abyssal Lantern, which that's never going to happen, if we're being honest. Let's see. Please, another pearl drop. There we go. Nice. All right, so 2 pearl bunches. Not great, not terrible. I believe... Actually, let me bank all this. And then, how many pearls am I at? I'm at 256. So still a good ways off from the next item. I still need 90 more for the next one. I really want that ring too, so it's going to be a little while. But we're getting there. Recording. All right, here we go. Looking for pearls. Or a lantern. But we'll settle for pearls. I mean, hey, there we go. Okay. We'll take the bad start for the pearls after. More pearls? Yeah. More pearls? Let's fucking
I hate you.
And more
Wow.
pearls? That might have been the best.
I mean, that's just
the
outrageous.
best pulls I've ever had. That's crazy. Oh, man. 308, just like that.
It's absolutely
prayer
obscene.
XP to go.
I've pulled 20 pulls and gotten like 8 before. Actually, I usually do that.
If I can get back in, I'm actually going to do another round that went so well. Okay, I can. All right, same as always. Looking for Abyssal Pearls. Got them first try. Sean's going to be pissed. Got some death runes. That's good. I guess you can't get soul runes from this. That kind of sucks. Because I kind of need those too. Blood runes are nice. Would like some more pearls though. Just the one pull actually is really wonderful. Oh, and another elemental talisman. Not bad, not bad. Let's check the loot tracker. Alright, we're gonna do some Temporos real quick. Just do some reward permits. I didn't record any of the actual runs. We're not looking for anything in particular here. Spirit flakes are pretty bad, but I guess planks would be the best thing I can get, and then really just high level foods. But okay, planks. Look at that. 5 swordfish is kind of a bad roll, but this is not the best pulls so far. The rare things we can get, I think I still need the big harpoon fish, I want to say it's called. That's the only unique I still need. And then another water tome is always nice, and soaked pages, again, are always nice. Oh, look at that, soaked pages. Then I already have the fish barrel. I think there's something else. Oh, the tackle box. I have that as well. But it looks like this will just be another fairly mediocre pull. Spirit flakes are so bad once you have the angler outfit already. So that is that. Got a fishing level from it. We're up to 75 now. Oh, I guess let's open the caskets as well. These are normally just gems. Ooh, or alkables. Nice. We like that. Those are pretty useless. Those are nice. Those are pretty useless too. And yeah, just some high alks basically.
All right. I have been hard at work with Wintertot. I've gotten just about 800,000 XP today, and I have so many supply crates to open. We are looking for another fire tome for the group, because this would be, I think we have 2. Obviously, it would be a lot nicer if we had enough for everybody. So let's see what happens here. Now, I probably had like 500 to 750 points. I think only one of these crates has 1,000 reward points, which means it rolls an extra time. But let's just see what we get. Alright, burnt pages are also really good. I'll keep the cash stack. And the burnt pages. Wow. This is not great. I was really hoping for more here. So we got 1 roll of burnt pages, and that is about it. Oh well, what can you do? Now we got up to 90 fire making, which our long-term goal is getting to 95, so that's good at least. Alright, so I'm just going to add one more quick clip at the end here. This is my first edit, so it's pretty rough around the edges. I learned a lot as I went, and I think it's gonna be a lot better moving forward. But please let me know if there's anything that you think I should do differently, or like add music or sound. I was thinking about including the RuneScape music, just to give some noise to the thing, maybe not sound effects, because cooking food is annoying with that. But just let me know. I'm probably going to post this video privately for you, Moran. So just let me know what you think. Thanks.